With each passing day, more converge upon Earth. Pilgrims of fate. Some already arrived. Others still walking paths they do not yet understand. This gathering intrigues me. They exist in the space between heaven and hell. Their choices now will carve the shape of their eternity. But do they truly know what they are? What forces stir beneath their feet while they play their part on the board? Pawns, perhaps. Or something far more significant. Death lingers near. Yet the dead do not rest. Their whispers grow louder. Their stories claw to the surface. Deeds once buried in shadow now stray for the light. These saints, these sinners, they are unlike any I've seen. Complex, flawed, powerful. Some barely cling to their soul. Others shine so brightly, I dare not look away. They have been chosen for what lies ahead, and nothing in this world or the next will ever be the same. I must watch them. For within this fractured group lies the thread to a mystery far greater than they can fathom. And soon, it will unravel.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cuck. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this day. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Twat Waffle. That's all you fucking are! Twat Waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your bullshit fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single surgery fucking thing! Oh god, it sounded like a 56k modem then. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to afternoon tea. Because I had to do that. I tell you what, I had to do that because boobs. Let's just be honest. Never create a title for your stream when you're so tired you don't even know what fucking day it is. Oh my god, the spelling mistakes in this title before I managed to get hold of it. I woke up this morning and I looked at the stream title and I was like, what the fuck did I even write? It was like, if you didn't see it before it was corrected, it was like, Ironheart is proof that Diaz is a shakedown and a hustle. Don't blame me. I mean, it's my fault, but don't blame me. Oh, we got some stuff to go through today. We're going right back to my roots today, by the way. My roots, of course, just for you amazing people who have only recently joined the channel, or for you maybe joined the channel over the last few years or so. But I've actually been, this YouTube channel has been going for 13 years, just over 13 years. I started in 2012, April 13th. Created the account on April the 10th. Released my first ever video, April the 13th, 2012. A legend was born. Not on my channel, somewhere in the world. Somewhere in the world, somewhere a legend. Anyway. I started off as a World of Warcraft content creator. That's what I started off as. I was wanting to make video. The plan was that I was sick and tired of working for the man. I was sick and tired of sat there in an office 8:30 in the morning till 5:30 at night. Yeah, long days. Just flogging myself stupid for a terribly low basic wage. But it was the commission. It was the commit, as it tends to be, particularly sales. It was the commission which kind of kept you going. So I was doing okay. I was doing pretty well because of the commission, because I was flogging myself stupid. But I was just like, look, I'm old. I was 37 at the time. And I was just like, if I don't do something with my life, if I don't follow a dream, follow a star, if I don't follow one of my dreams, if I don't try something, if I don't get proactive, then this is my life. This is what my life will be. And will I personally be satisfied? This is just a personal thing. You know, other people might love doing that. That's, you know, no shame at all. But me, I was just like, I can't do this. So I decided to start at the age of 37, already 15 years past the prime of YouTube, a World of Warcraft channel. I thought, this will be great. World of Warcraft's a great game. Now, admittedly, Cataclysm was a bit of a step down in terms of a expansion, but you know, what have we had before then? We've had the World of Warcraft vanilla, because it gets called vanilla now. Vanilla. Then we had the Burning Crusade. Oh, chef's kiss of an expansion. And then we had Wrath of the Lich King. Oh, finishing off the story to Arthas Menethil. Then came Cataclysm. Oh, yeah. Well, they were trying something different. They redid the whole world so that you could fly on Azeroth itself, and they spent too much time redesigning the leveling up stuff and not the end game stuff. But it's okay, because you know they still worked hard. They still worked very hard. But you maybe they should just focus. And then I jump in to World of Warcraft as they're doing the beta testing for Mists of Pandaria. Because this time, all you had to do was pre-order Mists of Pandaria and you got beta access. There was no like hoops to jump into. You didn't need to, you know, suck a pride flag off or something at Blizzard Entertainment to get yourself access those days. And so I jump into World of Warcraft content creation just as World of Warcraft starts to take a downward trajectory, you know. Those days seem a long time ago. And Mists wasn't a great expansion. It had some great content at some points. Patch 4.2. Is it 4.2? 1, 2, 3. Yes. 4.2 Isle, Thunder Isle. That was a great patch. But everything else was 4.1, 4.3, 4.4, yeah, content, but anyway, there's some people in this chat going, what the actual fuck is he talking about? But we're now in a position, chat. We're now in a position where not only is WoW to a World of Warcraft to a point where it's so dog shit. I'm going to show you a clip in a minute, and you're going to be like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" But they're so desperate that they've been bringing back all of the fucking expansions bit by bit as classics. Classic WoW, boom. Play how you used to be able to play. That was great fun. And then it was like classic Burning Crusade, and then classic Wrath of the Lich King, classic Cataclysm, and it's like, classic Downward Spiral. And now they're doing classic Mists of Pandaria. So 13 years later, 13 years after I started my YouTube channel where I was actually doing the beta for Mists of Pandaria, 13 years later, and I've moved on from World of Warcraft, but 13 years later, they're now doing classic Mists of Pandaria. Wow. I mean, I'm clutching at straws, you know. But I'm thinking to myself, why would a company rely on content where the game was on a pretty steep downward trajectory? Why would they do that? And then I saw a clip from the current version of WoW, and I thought, oh yeah, I absolutely get it now. So this came across my timeline yesterday. I want to share this with you. This came across my timeline yesterday, and I was in absolute. I was like, what the? In actual fact, this is my action. The actual fuck is this shit? So let's go full scrun. See, you got your subtitles down at the bottom. So here we go.
Stop this! Dinar fought to save all of Azeroth. He sold us out so the Alliance and Horde could wage war in...
Oh no! What the? Okay, hold on. Nice spin there. By the way, great voice acting. Just chef's kiss.
in Karzalgar.
Just in case you didn't see it, folks, this person has no arm. This person's got no arm, and they've got a shield stuck onto their pauldron. Okay. Okay, just in case you missed that. One eye, yeah. So they're blind in this eye. The eye that's meant to be protecting where the attacks are. Anyway, let's carry it.
You'll never understand.
Fucking Karen. What the fuck is this Karen anyway?
For Erisor!
So the person has got no fucking arm, just shield bashed the other character. Just shield bashed her.
Oh my God. Fucking hell. If this character's not gay, I'm going to be so disappointed. This person has got to be gay. Please. And they've actually got an Alliance trans flag in their apartment.
The Red Dawn will rise again.
No! Do not make
Sweetheart, he came from the front of you on the side where you can actually see. And I need it.
make her a martyr.
Don't make her martyr.
Our history will read Faerun, true daughter of the Arathi, allowed Marin to live without her
What the fuck is Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, World of Warcraft's doing real fucking good right now.
title and name. The Red Dawn vanished from the Highlands forever.
This is not over.
Oh, what the fuck? What in the literal fuck voice acting is this? Have I been? Is somebody taking the piss here? Is somebody got me? Have I been trolled? Have I just been trolled? Is this like no? As what? No, somebody just made this up. Somebody just made this up. Oh, okay. My bad. Apparently not. Okay, so also, I got this sent as well. This is Daneth Trollbane. But pride in our legends, inverted commas, foments stormic superiority. Excuse me. It foments stormic superiority. Pride. Pride. Okay. Oh no. Okay. And then in the world of magic, in the world of dragons and all that kind of jazz, one of the world's greatest wizards, Karga, is he's fucking around on his pink on his pink apparition of a wheelchair. We can't. We just can't. We can't take the piss. We cannot take the piss. We cannot take the piss better than they do. We really can't. It's an impossibility. It's an impossibility. I concede defeat. I concede defeat in being able to mock you better than you do yourselves. So congratulations. Congratulations to World of Warcraft. I am so happy I stopped creating World of Warcraft content many years ago. And what was it? It was December of last year, wasn't it? It's December of last year. I hadn't played WoW for I think 4 years or more, maybe 5. I think it was over 5 years. It could have been even more. It was over 5 years or so since I'd logged into World of Warcraft last. So I said, hey, you know, it's December. We're winding down until Christmas. I just want to do gaming streams. I don't want to make any videos or anything like that. And so I said, hey, what about chat if I did 1 day in WoW? 1 day on the World of Warcraft. What do you reckon? And they're like, sure, do it. Do it. So I did a stream, 1 day in WoW, where I played World of Warcraft for the first time in donkey's years. I'm just trying to see. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. What date? What date was it? It was the come on. Let's have the anal cis, please. November the 22nd, actually. It wasn't quite December. It was November the 22nd. Not classic WoW. No. It was 1 day in WoW, and it was 1 day in the current World of Warcraft. So I think I spent the stream, which how long did the stream go on for? 5 hours, 51 minutes. So I went for nearly 6 hours. So I tried. And because they've fucked around with the leveling system, I was level 60. And I just spent the stream getting up to level, I don't know, I'm having a look now. What level did I end up getting to? I ended up getting to level, what the fuck am I? 70. I ended up getting to level 70. And I never touched the game again. After that one stream and not playing the game for like 5 hours or so, 5 hours, 5 years, like 6 hours in the game. I hadn't played it for about 5 years. I did a stream, never touched it. Never touched it again. It was just, I had zero motivation. I don't know what you want to call it, but I was just like, fuck no, God no. This is just crapola in a handbasket. And that's a shame, because if I had stuck to the game, I could have got to that amazing cutscene. John Prince did nothing wrong. That is correct, Father Christopher Miller. He did nothing wrong. In actual fact, he's a hero. There was just nothing to give a shit about. Anyway, that's by the by. Let's just do a quick recap, folks, because there has been some moving and shaking on Saints and Sinners. It's linked at the top of the comment section, and it's linked in the description box down below if you watch it later on. But you guys are freaking insane, and it's amazing. Saints and Sinners, still 19 days left to go. 9,583 books sold. 351,000. I mean, come on, it's $7. 351,000 total sales, which means the third milestone has been hit, which means that there's going to be cover reveals. I mean, Norfolk has already fucking released, mate. So there's going to be cover reveals for the Black Eyed Club and the Cursed, which are the Soska Sisters books. And Eric said, because Norfolk has already come out, they will reveal something which hasn't been revealed yet. Something which hasn't been revealed yet. So we still have just under 3 weeks of the campaign left to go. 9,500. We are running down that road to 10,000 copies. We are sprinting down the road of 10,000 copies. So it's if we can hit 10,000 copies, let's say in the next week, that will still give us just less than 2 weeks to launch a full-on assault at the book which has sold the most copies this year, which I believe is The Horseman #1. So there you go. So massive penis cock. Thank you to everyone so far that's been supporting their campaign. And if he says as he starts dribbling down, I should have swallowed. And if you haven't already, you still got 19 days. 19 days to support saints und sinners. Hold on a sec. Oh, there we go. So, what have we got on the cards today? We've got Ironheart. Oh dear. Nearly, was it November of 2022? Disney finished filming for Ironheart. They finished filming Ironheart. I think the show was actually completed at the end of January 2023. The show was completed, done, ready. It has rotted on the shelves of Disney for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. But finally, as a lead up into the Fantastic Four, finally they shat it out. But we can't go into Ironheart just yet. We will. I wanna first of all go through something new. He says inverted commas. There has been a new Superman clip released. Now, I'm not talking about the clip where he's screaming at Lex Luthor about where his doggy is. No, that's been doing the rounds. A lot of people kind of divided by that. There's a new clip where Superman is in the Fortress of Solitude, and you're never gonna believe this, folks, but Crypto he's been a right little fucking innie. He's been a right little cheeky monkey, that little doggy. So let's just have a little look-see poo. We're gonna have to stop this like every 2 seconds, otherwise Warner will just whack us with a copyright claim because they're complete toss bags. Right, let's put this up. Are you ready?
What is this? Crypto! What the hey, dude? I thought you destroyed the whole.
So Crypto has made himself a Fortress of Solitude kennel. Whoa, isn't that funny? He's made himself a Fortress of Solitude kennel. It's funny.
Superman robots. I thought I told you to keep an eye on him.
Superman robots. That's a great name for them.
Feed the canine, but he is unruly. And he realizes we are not flesh and blood and couldn't, in our heart of hearts, care less whether he lives or dies.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's looking like an absolute doozy. Fucking hell, man. What the actual fuck? Okay. That wasn't all of it, by the way. That wasn't all of it. We're not quite done yet, folks. We're not quite done yet. There's a little bit more, but they broke up the clip, thankfully. So maybe I won't get hit. So this is the other part of the little scene.
Ow! Stop! Ow! Stop! Crypto! Ow! Ow! Stop it! Stop! Sit! Sit! Stay.
I Superman is out in 2.5 weeks or something. No. 1.5 weeks. Oh no. Superman's out in 1.5 weeks, folks. Chin chin. Oh, fuck off. Fucking trending in the UK. Oh, fuck off. Do you know that Hamas and Israel are trending in the UK? Are they? Are they? Fuck off. I don't care. So I have hated with a passion the advertising around this, the marketing, I should really say, the marketing around this Superman film. I've hated it. Crypto needs a little bit more than obedience classes, Jordan. Oh man, it's yeah. I mean, I hope it's good. I really do. I hope that it's just bad marketing and the clips that they've taken are just not the best clips, or you know, in a fuller context, it comes across a lot better or whatever. But do you know what I feel like I'm gonna be saying after I've seen Superman? I feel like I'm gonna be saying Crypto was the best thing about the film. which would not be a good thing, by the way. If the fucking CGI dog is the best thing about the film, then the film's probably failed on a lot of levels. But I am very nervous about this Superman film. I hope I'm going to come. I really do. In a week and a half's time, I hope I'm going to be coming out the cinema and coming onto a stream and being like, dudes, I can't believe this, but he fucking nailed it. It was great. I just can't see that happening with what I've seen so far. I really can't. I really can't. Remember as well that this has had the internal screenings. The first screening that they did, the feedback was the film's too goofy. So I believe that's why they actually ended up doing some of the reshoots. Because the film was too goofy. Ah, boy, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But Ironheart, oh my goodness me. If you haven't seen on my channel, by the way, I have individual reviews for all 3 of the Ironheart episodes out there. And let's just say it's not doing particularly well as regards to reviews. And this is reviews from all angles. This isn't just, the racist white people, the racist white people that back out in force. No, this seems to be across the board with people who just like a little bit of, quality in their product. Oh, it was, I gotta be, I ain't joking, right? I ain't joking. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Chat's mum says, let's sit down on the sofa and we'll watch Ironheart together, right? We'll sit down on the sofa, we'll watch Ironheart together. I'll make us some nice food, right? She said, what do you fancy? Do you fancy some chicken? I was like, wait, what? No, wait. Anyway, so she says because she's trying to make this as painless as possible. She's trying to be really kind of like supportive. So she's like, I'll make us some nice food. We'll sit down on the sofa together. We'll cuddle up and we'll watch Ironheart together. Yeah. A problem shared is a problem halved and all that. I think Chat's mum's going to dump me after watching that fucking show. We could not. This isn't even hyperbolic. We could not believe what we were watching. We could not believe. We spent most of the time just like talking to each other, being like, how is so we did have something nice to eat at least, but so we had something nice to eat, but that was like the good part, because I then had to do my reviews. And so to do my review, I needed to watch the show again. So now I'm in my office, I've got the shows there, and I'm watching the shows. And because I'm in the office and I'm just focused, I'm just purely focused on what I'm watching. You tend to just really kind of hone the amount of stuff that we fucking missed because we were just watching it going, what the fuck just happened there? And we'd chat about what just fucking happened on the screen, and we'd miss what was kind of going on and then go back to it. So when I'm watching it again to do the review, I'm in fucking absolutely fucking horrified watch. I cannot believe the shit that's coming out of this fucking thing. Okay. These are just some Twitter comments, by the way. Ironheart is truly the worst the worst show Disney Marvel has done. And not because the character's black, but because the writer is abysmal and our main, inverted commas, hero is a villain. Are you sick and tired of these racists putting comments like that there? Yeah? Are you sick and tired of these racists? Because I am. Oh, wait. It was a black dude. it was a black dude that said that. Oh, my bad. Sorry, my bad. What? Fucking hell. Ironheart is the worst, maybe even beating Echo. Arrogant, offensive to your intellect, and boring. Miss Riri is a selfish, rude thief who once again keeps getting told how great she is by everyone around her, yet she's nothing more than a piece of shit criminal. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. She's also a murderer, by the way. But yeah, this is a classic example. Ironheart is a classic example of everybody telling you that she's a genius and she's fucking retarded. Everyone's going around going, Riri, you're a genius. You're amazing. You're fantastic. And she's fucking retarded. She makes the most retarded decisions. She can't work out the most basic of things. And then the show will just go, overnight, I invented this. Overnight, I just invented how to create a portable AI projector that you can wear as a lovely necklace and just activate an AI created bespokely by your own brainwaves to create whatever image of the person that you... I just did that overnight off camera. but in the show, she doesn't know what the fucking what left and right is. And this is the thing, right? This is one of the funniest things about the show. Is Riri, this is the premise of the show, and I shit ye not, hand on heart, cross my heart, hope to die, right? This is the premise of the show, and I'm not being hyperbolic, and I'm not exaggerating in the slightest. Riri Williams has been at MIT for 4 years. 4 years on a Stark scholarship where she has a grant that pays for all of her schooling. And as you know, well, some of you won't because you're sensible, but as some of us unfortunate fucking retards know, she was shipped off to Wakanda during Black Panther 2, where she created the iron suit with the Wakanda tech and all that kind of stuff. And after 4 years of being at MIT, free, with a course that was created specifically for her because she was a child genius, she's expelled from school because she A, blew up one of the labs, and B, was caught selling completed exams to students from different universities for money. And it wasn't the first time that she was reprimanded for this. Apparently, she's been reprimanded a lot over the course of her 4 years. So, just with that, and that is God's honest, exactly how the show starts. So, with that in mind, you think, well, she's this girl's she's had it on easy street. She's got into MIT. They've created a bespoke course for her. She was on a Stark Fellowship. She got a grant to do all of her stuff. She's trying to make an iron suit that's better than Tony Stark's. Bitch, he was literally at nanotech when he died. He was literally at nanotech and fucking time travel. You're making your iron suit out of Buick parts. Anyway, by the by. 4 years. And she can't do it. The genius, Riri Williams, 4 years, she can't do it. She gets kicked out of MIT. Stark, of course, the fact that his iron suit was built around the arc reactor, which he created in a cave with a box of scraps, as we know. So she's kicked out of university. She immediately steals the suit from MIT, and they try and palm it off on a line of, well, she built it with her grant money. He built it with her grant money, so it's hers. No. You fucking retards. That's not how it works. Anyway, so I'm trying to get back past those little bits. So Riri, who's had everything handed it to her on a plate, everything, trips to Wakanda, 4 years at MIT, a grant from the Stark Industries. You're never going to believe this, but Riri's the victim. Riri's the victim in all of this. So what does Riri do? What does she do? Does she reflect and go, shit, I've had it on easy street. I've had it on easy street. I've had 4 years at MIT. I've had this amazing setup at my disposal. I've had a university that's actually created a course just for me to tailor my abilities. I've been to Wakanda. I've seen all their tech. I've had access to their technicians, their engineers that have taught me so much. And I've thrown it away. I've been stupid and arrogant and reckless, and I've thrown it all away. Do you think that's what Riri thought? No. Riri says, I need money to make my suit. I'm going to become a criminal. Literally hours after being kicked out of MIT. Hours after being kicked out of MIT, she says, I need money. I'm going to join this criminal fucking group. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. So she just immediately joins a criminal fucking organization. A criminal group that are shaking down white people because they're rich. That's the only way. That's the best way I can describe that. a group of diverse trans people. There's a drag queen. There's a man pretending to be a fucking woman. Let's go. There's a woman trying to be a man to the extent, unfortunately, that they mutilated their own body and had their breast cut off. You know, this is not because of any illness, cancer, or anything like that. Just a pure. One of them's called Clown because they are one. Oh. And yeah, they just go around stealing from white people who've made money because they're lazy. It's the best way to put it. It's just the best way to put it. So Riri just immediately joins their group and goes around committing crime. Gets paid, loves it. Tries to well, they try to do this thing where she's like, this villain that I'm working for, he comes across as a bit shady. Sorry. The boss of the group of criminals that you're in, that you go round shooting people, stealing from people, extorting people, blackmailing people, damaging property. That group of people that you're involved with and you're doing that shit, the leader you think might be a bit shady. Now I know why they call you a fucking genius, Riri. Oh my God. Riri is so intelligent and such a genius that by her own admission, she wants to create her own AI for her suit because she believes that it's the fucking. I am fucking tired of this thing going out of focus for no. Do you know what? Here, can I turn the autofocus off? Focus automatic off. Fuck. On. Off. Wait. I'm going to focus it manually. Is that getting... No, wrong way. Here we go. There. That'll do. Actually, do we need to twist it? Yeah, twist it. So, Riri, I mean, again, I just want to stress, Stark's iron suit was based on the premise of the arc reactor, right? Riri doesn't think it's got anything to do with the arc reactor. She thinks it's got everything to do with the AI. Okay, whatever. So this genius tries to create her own AI, and she tries to create an AI based off brainwaves and downloading your brain into an algorithm that will create an AI. So she falls asleep doing this, downloading a brain. By the way, downloading a brain took 4 hours. That's it. The complexity of the human brain. Riri's brain took 4 hours. Anyway. And she's thinking of her dead best friend before she died, before she falls asleep. And then she wakes up in the morning and there has been an AI has been created that looks like her best friend. And then Riri doesn't know how that happened. What? Sorry, what do you mean you don't know how that happened? How did you get here? You this is what you planned. You planned on creating the AI based on downloading your brain, and just before you fell asleep, you were thinking of your dead best friend, and so it constructed it based on your thoughts, because that's what you're fucking doing. And it created the AI in the image of your best friend. I thought you were a genius. And Jeremy's brain would take 2 minutes. That's not fair. 26 seconds. "26 seconds. So she tries to erase this AI because it's too much like her best friend who was, oh, by the way, okay. Her dead best friend. Do we want to predict how her best friend died? Her best friend who lived in the hood. Do we want to guess how her best friend died? If you said, did she die in a drive-by shooting in the hood? You'd be correct. So she died in a drive-by shooting in the hood. Oh, by the way. Okay. Right. The showrunner is black. The writers are black and female. By the way, black and female, I should say. They're black and female. I can only imagine that most of the directors are black and female. I know from the director that I've seen in the end credits, they're black and female as well. Right. So they're all black and female who are doing all this. And I don't like perpetuating stereotypes personally, because I'm an ally to allies. But this show is so racist that not only does Riri Williams not have a father, but the person that was killed was her stepfather, which means that her father wasn't even in the picture. And then the person that stepped in to be the stepfather, then he was killed off in the drive-by shooting. I swear to God, Ryan Kinnell wrote this. I swear to fucking God, Ryan Kinnell wrote this. I'm like, do you think under the correction, their latest stepfather? So where's Riri's actual father? Who knows? I guess he went out for a packet of smokes. And never came back. Ooh. Just scroll down to the next comment, by the way, on Twitter. Marvel's Ironheart feels like it was made in an entirely different era. It was made 4 years ago in the peak of woke. and aged like mayonnaise in the Missouri sun. That's the next comment which came up. Holy. So yeah, so Ironheart's second dad her second dad is actually the one who was gunned down in the drive-by along with her best friend. So Riri, who very easily constructed this AI, eventually tells her mum about it because her mum discovers it. This is I'm just cutting out a bunch of stuff to get to some specific parts. And when her mum discovers that Riri's created this AI of a dead best friend, and the AI is like absolutely perfect to how her friend was. She has the same mannerisms, she speaks the same, she looks, obviously looks identical. And her mum has this conversation with her while Riri's out being a criminal somewhere. So her mum has this conversation with Natalie, and she can't believe it. So when she gets back home, her mum says, "Oh, I know your secret. I know about your AI, Natalie." She's like, "Oh yeah." And her mum immediately says to her, she says, Can you make me one? As not of Natalie, but of her dead husband or boyfriend, Riri's stepdad. Can you make me one? And Riri just goes, no. Just goes, no. So anyway, Riri has joined this criminal group where she's getting paid, I don't know, 10, 20 grand, 20, let's say $20,000 as an advance for joining this gang. So she's doing these jobs, getting paid a little bit of do-re-mi. Now, while she's waiting for one of these jobs to come around, overnight, as a way to fix the issue of how to operate the AI of Natalie, overnight, she invents a pendant. I've got my necklace. A pendant that when you activate the pendant, boop, when you activate the pendant, a hard light copy of the AI appears and can be mobile where you are. So you can go anywhere and you can activate the AI of your best friend, your dead best friend. Hey, Purple Valkyrie, how you doing, sweetie? And you can do that wherever you are. Like Rimmer from Red Dwarf. If you've seen Red Dwarf, like Rimmer from Red Dwarf. Overnight, she creates this necklace. She invents this necklace overnight. I'm kind of thinking that if you took that technology, if you patented it, if you took that technology to a tech giant, that you could probably make millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars with this premise of being able to create a 3D interactive projection of whoever you want using your brain algorithm to construct the AI. Now, there is a throwaway line. I'm not trying to be disingenuous here. There is a throwaway line that she's lucky that her brain wasn't turned to goo in downloading her brain, which only took 4 hours, onto her laptop. By the way, she downloads her brain onto her laptop. She downloads it onto her laptop. It takes 4 hours and she downloads it onto a laptop. Now, there's a throwaway line that she's lucky her brain wasn't turned to goo. Well, I think her brain is already fucking goo, so it doesn't matter. But even with that slight disclaimer, the premise is such that it is absolutely worth investigating from a technological standpoint to create this AI, because if you can actually create the AI using the brainwaves you download, we're going to hook you up to this PC, this machine. We're going to hook you up to this machine. This machine's going to download your ideal companion or whatever. And then we're going to construct that into an AI. Here's a pendant. You wear the pendant, you can activate it, you can activate them. That is a multi-billion-dollar fucking idea. So it's definitely worth some R&D. Definitely worth some R&D. But no, why would Riri Williams make billions when she can make thousands through crime? Why would Riri make billions from inventions when she can make thousands through crime? Can we please stop allowing retards to attempt to write so-called geniuses? Because you only give yourself away as a fucking window licker. And by the way, chat, it's not the first time she just invents something overnight. It's like that's like, I think, the biggest thing that she can make the most money from. But there's other instances where she just invents something overnight. I'm just going to invent this. And it happens. And so I'm thinking to myself, Riri, you fucking spasmo. If you just invented shit, patented it, and then you went to a fucking tech company, you would be a millionaire within a fucking year. And you wouldn't have a list of felonies that fucking long, which you do in this show so far. Because right now, Riri Williams has murder, attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, homicide by reckless, whatever it is, reckless homicide, breaking and entering, criminal damage. It's like a fucking mile long, the rap sheet that she has so far. A mile fucking long. But why make billions through inventions and application when you can make thousands doing crime? The fucking retards. Fucking written by fucking retards. Extortion, blackmail. Oh, man. Hey, let me just bring up the IMDb. This is the most retarded. And it's quite funny, actually, because I don't know if you saw, but during the week, I think it's some channel that's affiliated with the Young Turks or some fucking, window lickers there. The Young Turks, of course, being the same Chen Huger, the guy that said that if he was a benevolent dictator, he would legalize bestiality, where you're giving it to the animal. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Chen Huger, horse fucker extraordinaire. Now then, let's have a look. So the creator is Chinaka Hodge. It's easy. So okay. So this is the okay, here we go. So this is the creator of the Ironheart TV show. I'm sorry that I have to use Wikipedia. It's just the quickest route to evil here. So Chinaka Hodge is an American poet, educator. What does that fucking educator? What the fuck does that mean nowadays? Bullshit merchant, playwright, and screenwriter. She has received national recognition with her publications, especially her artistic work on gentrification. Fucking hell. So this is the person. This is the person who has brought Ironheart to the small screen, and by small screen, holy shit. Okay, so that's the showrunner, whatever you want to call them nowadays. Okay, that's the showrunner. Oh, start. Yeah. Come on, let's grab issue. Let's grab episode. Oh, it says season number 1. No, this isn't season number 1. This is the only season you'll ever get. This is the only season you will ever get. You don't get to make a season of TV nearly 3 fucking years ago and go, I wonder if this is going to be renewed. It only took them 3 years nearly to pluck up the courage to fucking release this shit. So it was okay. Okay. Things are starting to make sense now. So it says the writers of episode 1 was Chinaka Hodge, the showrunner, Brian Michael Bendis. He had nothing to do with this. He created the character, but I guarantee you he didn't fucking write a single line of this fucking TV show. And it was directed by Samantha Bailey. Samantha Bailey. Let's have a look at Samantha Bailey, the director. Now, chat. Actually, before we do, let's play a little game, because I like playing little games. How many credits do you think Samantha Bailey, the director, has as a director? How many credits do you think? You know, this is bearing in mind, of course, that this is Disney. This is Disney, and this is going on a TV. This is on the Marvel universe. It's going on the TV. You know, the streaming service. You know. Oh, come on. There's a lot of cynical fucking people in the chat. Come on now. None. 2, 1, 2. None. -1, -2, -5. 0.5. Come on, okay, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's be real. Let's actually, I'm not even going to look. I'm not even looking. Let's discover this together. There's Samantha Bailey. She looks exactly how you thought she would look. 220,000, 10 million, over 9,000, high school play. So this is the directing body of her work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Ironheart, 3 episodes. Dear White People. Oh, remember Dear White People? That absolutely unbelievable racist piece of shit on Netflix. Look at this 2015, 2017, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2025. Well, actually, that's not true because this was finished in 2022. Oh, I would never believe. But as I've already said, this whole show's done by black women. So, so it's just a, by the way, just going back to what I was saying, the TYT thing, the Young Turk thing, one of these channels that's affiliated with the Young Turks, they did a section on the racists are out to shit on Ironheart. The racists are out. And they had a clip from Friday Night Tights. They had a clip from Friday Night Tights. Come on, my fucking son. Oh, D Breezy, I got your PayPal super chat, dude. I'll read that out in a bit. And then the presenter of the show, who was a black male, he looks into the camera and goes, shish. He says, black people in America just can't get a break. And he says that with a straight face. Black people in America, they just can't get a break. Because of all these racists out there, So I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, they just can't get a break. I mean, this show is constructed, written, and directed by black women who were given $150 million to make this piece of shit. And it's been made by Disney, one of the biggest fucking entertainment organizations in the fucking world, with one of the biggest properties out there, Marvel, one of the biggest IPs. Whether we like the direction that Marvel's gone in the last few years is irrelevant. It's still one of the biggest IPs. So please, sir, please, Mr. Young Turk fucking race baiting dickwad window licker, please tell me exactly how they just can't get a break when a guy in a fucking room in his house can actually make videos that do better than your fucking shows do, or somebody who just makes a video in a house can actually do better, let's say in the case of Critical Drinker, than the whole show does. Can you tell me how they can't get a break? Or is it they can't get a break because people like myself, like Gary, like others, Drinker, etc., actually hold people to a critical standard and don't just give them a pass because of the color of their skin, their ethnicity, their gender, their sexuality? They're held into just as much accountability as anybody else's that we criticize or praise. Is that what's pissing you off, that it held to the same standard? Because, of course, these are the believers in equity. And what equity means, if you just get rid of all the fucking bullshit, because all of this is wrapped up in bullshit, all that equity means is don't hold us to the same standards as other people. That's what their version of equity actually means. Don't hold us to the same standards. That's what it means. Do you know the best comment that I saw on my video was as made these videos in a cave with a box of snacks. That was my that was my favorite video, my favorite comment in all of the videos so far. But right, chat. The thing is, though, chat. Look, I don't have to justify anything. You know, I don't have to do this silly justification game. I don't have to say, will I stream with black people, or I stream with women, or I stream with Asian. I don't have to play that stupid game because we all know that they are just disingenuous pieces of shit. That's all they are, just disingenuous pieces of shit. And they also know that a lot of the people have been recently hired, particularly when they're a DIE, because it is DIE, a DIE ESG hire, is they don't deserve the position that they've got. Realistically, do you think somebody that's directed 6 things, which are just basically shows about hating white people because they're a racist piece of shit, do you think that person deserves to be directing a TV show, a Marvel TV show? We all know why they got hired. It wasn't because they were a great director, a visionary director. They were a director that was just taking film or television by storm. No, they were hired because they have a political ideology which aligned with what they were trying to do with Ironheart. That's it. And when you call that shit out, which is true, when you call that shit out, the people that want to just be put into those positions, they get mad. They get angry. How the meritocracy is racist. Oh yeah, we need these affirmative action fucking things. We need DEI, ESG. We need this stuff because the meritocracy, the thing which doesn't give a shit about your background, your gender, your race, your color, your sexual orientation, your ethnicity, your religion, your geography. The thing that doesn't care about any of this because it's based on how good you are, that dare be racist. Whereas the projects, the organizations, the things that they put in place that actually purposely exclude people from applying, can't apply if you're a white man, can't apply if you're a white woman, can't apply if you're white, because we've seen these all over the fucking place. Those, they're not racist. Those things that actively exclude people, no, they're good. They're good things. Gaslighting 101. Yes. The system which doesn't care about anything other than your skill, your merit, your quality, that's racist. The thing which actively discriminates against people, that's progression. God, fuck yourself in the ass. Just fuck yourself in the ass, you fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. This is the level of window licking gaslighting that we have to deal with. And the only, oh, by the way, in Ironheart, there's only one white character in the show. It's fake. It's fake Solo from Solo, the Solo story. What's he called? Alden Ehrenreich or whatever. Sounds like he probably should be a German stormtrooper in the 40s. But anyway, Alden Ehrenreich, He's the only white guy in the show, and he's an absolute low T beta incel, loser incel. In actual fact, they spend a really uncomfortable amount of time absolutely shitting all over him again and again and again and again. And then he ends up going to Riri's house, and everybody just looks at him like a piece of shit because he's white. Even his mum is just like, what's this sweaty white man doing outside my house? And I'm just like, what if I opened the door and said, what's this sweaty black man doing outside my house? People are going to go, oh, you can't say that. That's racism. This show it's the most racist. The funny thing is, though, it's just as racist towards black people as it is towards fucking white people. It's full of just utter self-loathing and stereotypes. I doubt the Ku Klux Klan could make something more racist than this fucking show is. And this was written by fucking black people. Jeez. If you wanted to hit every fucking stereotype, you got it. I mean, check out the reviews. I go into it in fucking autistic detail. But it's just like, why? It's like the same as Robin in the Hood, right? Remember when Director X announced Robin in the Hood? I'm going to be changing Robin to a female. But don't worry. To the people, I'm a nerd as well, says Director X. I'm a nerd as well. I love all of this shit. I'm sick and tired of when people come in and they keep changing the things that you love. I'm not going to do that. By the way, what's the first thing that he does? He shows literally just about black people being thieves. That's it. That's Robin in the Hood. It's not stealing from the rich to give to the poor in because that's just theft, by the way. It's not, because the legend of Robin Hood, if you know anything about the legend of Robin Hood, it's been unfortunately reduced to Robin stole from the rich and gave to the poor. That's not true. That's actually not true. Robin Hood stole back what was stolen from the people. He stole back the exorbitant taxes that were placed on them by Prince John, because, you know, Richard III was out in the Crusades. So he stole back the heavy taxes. He drove off the people who had stolen people's lands, stolen their crops, their properties. So he essentially took back what was stolen from people. But when you reduce it to steal from the rich, give to the poor, which, you know, just kind of coincides with their Marxist commie gobbledygook shit, then what does he do? Director X creates Robin with a Y, Hood, and they just steal. They're just thieves. So it's just like, dude, you're not elevating black people by going, here's my show full of black people. By the way, they're just thieves. They just steal. Dude, that's called perpetuating the stereotype, you fucking idiot. And the same with Ironheart. This genius, Riri fucking Williams, the genius. We keep hearing it. Everybody keeps calling her a genius. Everybody keeps calling her a fucking genius. You're a genius, Riri. Riri, you're a genius. Genius, yeah, fucking motherfucker, Riri. So what happens? I get kicked out of university. Within fucking hours, is thieving. The genius fucking black girl, 4 years at MIT, fucking Wakanda, Iron Suit, all of this, hours after getting kicked out of MIT, fucking starts nicking shit. Oh my God. You can't have white people write black characters. You can't. It's not allowed. You can't have men writing women. You can't. It's not allowed. By the way, we're going to perpetuate every single fucking stereotype ourselves as. Holy fucking shit. Wrong as she stole as she was kicked out of her. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I should have been more specific. Hours after being kicked out of MIT, where she stole her suit, she immediately joins a criminal gang to go into a life of crime. Riri fucking Williams, you're genius, everybody. Holy shit. Follow up, but Transformers cartoon. Only see season 1 on Prime. Oh, dude, D Breezy, you can get the Transformers cartoon, all of it, on YouTube for free on the Hasbro channel. You can get all of the Transformers, the 1980s cartoon, free on YouTube on the Hasbro channel. All of it. And yet, folks, somehow white people are racist against Ironheart. Gotcha. Oh. Let's read a couple more comments. Let's read a couple more comments around this. After everything I've heard about the Ironheart show, I'm surprised few people have brought up how stereotypically it depicts black characters. Dude, I've just done a whole fucking segment on that. I've just done the music, the glorification of crime, the victimhood narrative, the lack of father figure. Did the writers not like black people? Nick, the writers were black people. The showrunner is a black woman. The director is a black woman. We're trying to work it out in our own brain, mate. We're trying to figure it out in our own fucking head. Because somehow the black fucking showrunner, the black fucking directors, and the black fucking writers who made this shit, somehow this fucking boy's the racist. Work that one out. Oh, yeah, I did. It's a lack of being able to take responsibility for your own actions, because that would actually involve some sort of, that would be antithetical to DEI and ESG, because you're a token hire. And you've demonstrated why you are, and you've also demonstrated why this has been sat on the shelf for over 2.5 fucking years rotting because of how embarrassed. And by the way, we have people inside Marvel that talk to us. We have people inside of Marvel that talk to us, and they have said that this internally was the most embarrassing thing that Marvel have ever made. That's what they said. Internally, they were like, this is the most embarrassing, this is the worst thing we've ever fucking made. And it fits that easily fits because it's been rotting on a shelf for over 2.5 fucking years. They didn't want to put this out. And now this is your lead-in to Fantastic Four. And the thing is, barely anybody is going to be watching this show on Disney Plus. Barely fucking anybody is going to be watching this on Disney Plus. But outside on social media, there is a huge conversation about what a joke this show is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called brand damage. Because when the information that comes out on social media or where it comes out into the public sphere, the thing that's associated with Marvel is an absolute fucking clown show of a joke, that damages your brand. So even though barely anyone will watch this shit, the discourse on social media will be huge because that's how social media is engineered to work. And they'll be getting all of these fucking tweets and etc., which are getting traction, all of it, bang. In Ironheart, Riri Williams is complaining, quote, Tony Stark had billions while creating Iron Man. Because being kidnapped by terrorists and only staying alive due to a magnet in a cave with a box of scraps was more difficult than working in a well-funded laboratory. I'll add to that, for 4 fucking years for free. In a cave. If you've seen my video, if you've seen my review videos, you know that I've got there's an ongoing joke in all of the episodes. I keep editing in Obadiah Stane saying Tony Stark created this in a cave with a box of scraps. Because he did. Meanwhile, the genius Riri, 4 years funded in MIT lab, nothing to show for it. Immediately goes into crime. Tony Stark, if you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it. Remember, that's what Tony Stark said to Peter Parker. Another example of why the writers of Ironheart missed the point entirely. Riri's entire motivation is to get money for her suit at the cost of her morals and other people's lives, which is true. In Spider-Man, Peter says, come on, if you take, I'm nothing without this suit because it's got all the tech, it's got all the gadgets. And Tony fucking Stark, who, by the way, went on his own fucking journey, went on his own arc, says if you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have the fucking suit. Because the suits, what he's trying to say is the suit is an extension of who you are as a person. It's a tool, but it's about you as the person. If it's the suit that's doing everything and not the person, then you shouldn't deserve the suit. It's kind of like the mantle of Captain America. And that's why Falcon shouldn't be Captain America. Falcon is Falcon. Has he deserved? Has he earned the shield? I would say not. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's no longer about merit. It's about DEI and ESG and equity. Let's grab another couple of comments. There's a lot from Epic Mike here. I don't want to keep repeating Epic Mike. Ironheart is just bland. Riri holds no presence as a character. Humor's flat. Side characters make cardboard cutouts look defined. It's like not even good rage bait. It's just bland and boring. Well, I mean, that's just fucking. That's Marvel. Full stop. End of. It's dead. It's been dead a long fucking time. It's a nothing of a fucking show. Ironheart, quote, I need to steal because I don't have billions like Tony Stark to build a suit. Meanwhile, in the Iron Man movie, and then it has the clip of Obadiah Stane. Again. Ironheart on Tony Stark. He contributed immensely to the field, so I won't roast Tony Stark off rip. That's a quote from Riri. The man died saving the universe, but he was a billionaire, so that makes him trash, I guess. This character is greedy. 20 minutes, and she's mentioned money about 10 times. Because that's her motivation, Steph. That's all her motivation has been the whole show. Money. I need money. This is the fucking oh my god. Oh my god. I'm putting out a tweet. Are you ready? Ironheart is the DSP of inverted commas superheroes. He really needs that money. She really does, to pay her bills. The Ironheart suit bill. The criminal damage bill. Let's put that out. Let's go put that out. Let's go back to a few more of these comments, and then I'll get into some supers soon, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need another drink. That's what I need. I need another drink to pay those bills. Here's Alan Ang. You know what's funny? The fans of Ironheart that are criticizing me about its racist diversity issues are using the same arguments that white people told them decades ago. I don't care that they didn't cast a single Asian. It's the hypocrisy that DEI that's on full display. You don't get to say your show is diverse if it isn't diverse. Just say it's a show that represents my culture. That's correct. You can't say a show's diverse when it's just got one group of people, whether that's Asians, white people, black people, women, men. But diversity has a completely different fucking meaning in fucking far left, crazy, insane liberal minds than it does in reality. You show them, let's say, for example, you show them an episode of fucking Squid Game, and they'll go, that's a diverse show. No, it's not. It's just Koreans. That's all. It couldn't be any less diverse. It's just fucking Korean people. What they mean by diverse, and we all know this, let's say it together. Diverse means non-white. That's what diverse means in their eyes. It's a completely different thing. Remember what I can't. Which company was it? Chat, you're gonna have to help me out here. Which company was it that put a picture up on their Twitter account? I think it was, and it was just a boardroom, and it was just women, and it had something along the lines of the most diverse. The diversity in our company is amazing, or something. It was trying to applaud diversity, and it was just literally a room of women. I can't remember which one it was. I'm sure chat will do its autistic fucking wonderful shit. But that's what diversity means to these people. It just means non-white. I think it was Marvel, Adam. I think it was Marvel. It might have been She-Hulk. It might not. It might have been She-Hulk. But there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Right. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink, and I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So I'm just going to leave you with. I think let's leave you with the. Actually, no. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flog my wares. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
I am not the only one drawn to this place. With each passing day, more converge upon Earth. Pilgrims await. Some already arrived. Others still walking paths they do not yet understand. This gathering intrigues me. They exist in the space between heaven and hell. Their choices now will carve the shape of their eternity. But do they truly know what they are? What forces stir beneath their feet while they play their part on the board? Pawns, perhaps. Or something far more significant. Death lingers near. Yet the dead do not rest. Their whispers grow louder. Their stories claw to the surface. Deeds once buried in shadow now stray for the light. These saints, these sinners, they are unlike any I've seen. Complex, flawed, powerful. Some barely cling to their soul. Others shine so brightly, I dare not look away. They have been chosen for what lies ahead, and nothing in this world or the next will ever be the same. I must watch them, for within this fractured group lies the thread to a mystery far greater than they can fathom. And soon, it will unravel.
If you want to pick up a copy of Saints and Sinners, in the chat at the top, it's pinned. And if you're watching this back later, in the description box down below, it's also there as well. A couple of comments on the show, which I want to go into, is in episode 3, to infiltrate this guy's base, they're not allowed to take any metal They're not allowed to take any metal inside because it has a metal detector everywhere, and it also has a foreign object detector, which I did a whole thing on in my review because that was utterly retarded. So the reason why they did that is to say, oh, well, we can't get the Ironheart suit into the complex, okay? And the guy with his knives, he can't go into the complex because his knives will trigger off the metal detectors, okay? Just going to show you a couple of pictures now. So they infiltrate the guy's base, making sure that they leave all of their metal behind. Here's the first character with metal earrings, metal chain. She's got a metal nose ring there as well. So full of fucking metal. Then there's the drag queen, probably the worst actor I've ever seen in my fucking life. By the way, it's their first ever acting role you can fucking get. Covered in fucking metal braces, metal fucking rings. That's the level of detail that the show has, by the way. That is the level of detail that the show has. It's that fucking stupid. What else we got? I don't even know. This guy's trying to run to the defense of the show, by the way. Ironheart's fandom. Now, just listen to the verbiage that you use. Ironheart's fandom. Right. So fandom means that you are a fan of that thing. I'm not a fan of Ironheart. Just want to make that perfect. If you weren't aware, I personally not a fan. Ironheart's fandom cannot even discuss the show without resorting to personal attacks. So he can't be talking about me because I'm not a fan. Ironheart should have never have been produced in the first place. The fans are not worth it. I think he's trying to defend the show, but I don't quite think he understands what he might have just said. I don't know. I'm still trying to work that one out. Let's read something positive. Okay. This person has given Ironheart 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Not quite 10. Didn't quite hit that fucking peak of the greatest television show ever made, but close with a 9. Ignore the haters. It's really quite good. I feel like there's a return to something. Wait. What do you mean a return to something? Hasn't it always been great? Hasn't Marvel always been amazing? Wasn't every show that's come out in the last 5 years been the return to form? No, this is the return to form. No, this is the return. It feels like there's a return to something that's been elusive with the Marvel franchise lately. Ironheart is funny without being camp. Squeeze me? It's funny? Okay. If you can email me some of these jokes, if you could email me some of these jokes, I'll be very happy to take another look. It has earned its emotional attachments like loss and recovery themes and asks a very important question. What is genius without financial support to realize its potential? Well, I guess that's the question of the ages, isn't it? That is the question of our generation. The most important question. The most important question to ever be asked. What is genius without financial support? Oh dear. What is the defining principle between ends justify the means and crossing the line? Oh my god, this is the fucking the most successful fucking cope in the world. The acting is wonderful. Dominique Thorne has made Riri her own, and each character play elevates and contributes to a colorful tapestry of urban fantasy and sci-fi. Excuse me? Baking powder? Can you come again, this time in my ears? I think Ironheart is a great addition to the next generation Marvel storytelling. Somebody has replied to this. Okay, so let's just read the right of reply. Mind you, Ironheart's entire plot hinges on Riri thinking she needs money to be successful while conveniently forgetting she has ties to Wakanda royalty and was studying at MIT with endless resources and got kicked out because she was a problem. She had everything and wasted it, then made it everyone else's problem. I mean, they're right. I mean, they're right. She was in MIT, by the way, for 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. With a grant. Free money. Free money. So, okay. Let's supposedly smarter than Tony Stark, bites an electric wire, sells her soul to gain magic powers, uses new powers to steal. What did the writers mean by this? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I would say immediately has a funding cut off for being a complete see you next Tuesday, immediately resorts to crime. What do you think the writers were saying about this? Ironheart episode 1 review thread. This is abominable slop. The episode opens with Riri saying she's going to be bigger than a bunch of billionaires. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Hank Pym, and Tony Stark combined. This is true. This is literally the opening of the show. Immediately, she comes off as egotistical and terrible, which only gets worse later. Her major problem is money. She doesn't have the money to do her research on Iron Man suits for first responders, so she helps other students cheat on their projects for cash. The problem is, dude, she does have the money. She's got a grant. She does have the money. She's got a Stark grant. And I can only imagine that is exceedingly lucrative. Exceedingly lucrative. Apparently, helping saving Wakanda from Namor and the Atlanteans doesn't come with any goodwill. Well, it's actually hinted that Wakanda kicked her out. She says, when my what does she called it? When my internship at Wakanda ran out, she kind of hints that she might have actually been kicked out of Wakanda. She causes a major power outage and is pulled into the dean's office, who tells her that she's expelled. This is because she cost the college a lot of money, helped a bunch of students plagiarize, and refuses to graduate despite being given a tailored curriculum and a grant. So what does she do? She takes the suit from the lab and flies off. Some students say she's within her rights to take it because it was made with her grant money. That's not how grants work. It's the university's property. She starts the episode by stealing. We're introduced to a bunch of cringe retards called the Blood Siblings. Yes, really. And they rob people. Ironheart will join them later because she's really just that shitty. By the way, this is the most perfect image of that is the group of people, chat. That's the group of people. So we got the one who mutilated themselves. This one's called Clown. We've got the drag queen. I don't know who this is. I mean, I know that these are meant to be siblings. They're meant and then Eric. Oh, by the way, Eric Andre. Oh, they can't waste Eric Andre because it'd be can't waste Eric Andre. He's killed off screen after the first episode. He's barely in it, and they kill him off screen. So Ironheart replaces Eric Andre in the group. Yeah, that is. If ever there was a fucking group, it'd take Batman less than 2 seconds. It'd take Batman less than 2 seconds, and they'd all be fucking down, face down, fucking in the dirt. Jeez. Riri Suits AI denies her access because it's the school's property. Correct. Ironheart steals the suit at the beginning of the show when she gets expelled. She steals it and flies out of MIT in the suit. One of the students says, it's her grant money, it's her suit. Again, that's not how intellectual property works. So she steals the suit just to prove that she stole the suit, the AI in the suit is MIT's AI. It literally introduces itself as MIT's AI. It's the paperclip. It's meant to be a throwback to the paperclip from Microsoft. Remember that? When MIT process her expulsion through the computer system, the AI cuts off the gay eye. I know Gary said, I'm gonna have to, right, let me check that. Let me check that, because I actually do have subtitles as well. I want to see, is it AI? Is it AI, or does it actually say gay eye? Oh, let's just mute that. Let's just put on the subway subtitle track. Okay, so let me just move on a bit. Let's just move on to the theft. You want me to be small? By the way, when she fucking here we go. Sup, I'm Trevor. No, it does actually say, and your very own AI assistant. It doesn't say gay eye. I'm just checking again. I'm just checking for it. It says AI. It doesn't say gay eye. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shame. I mean, it sounds like a gay eye, but there you go. Yeah, when her expulsion is processed through the computer system, the AI cuts out. The AI cuts out. And so the suit stops functioning. But it is a very gay sounding AI. That bit is correct. It's like, hi, I'm Trevor. I'm your MIT virtual AI assistant. It is very much like that. So yeah, when she's expelled, it goes through the computer system. The MIT AI cuts out, and the suit stops functioning. Does that sound like a suit that belongs to fucking Riri? Doesn't it? Doesn't sound like it to me. Anyway, he takes a walk with some guy who calls her hot and smart. He tells him that she's not interested in making iron suit. It's just that if she makes other things, people don't care. This is strange because in Wakanda Forever, her vibranium sensor was important to the plot. Wait, there was a plot in Black Panther 2? No, and I'm not saying that to be facetious. I couldn't tell you a fucking thing that happened in that film. I couldn't. I cannot for the life of me remember any of the plot. None. Namor wanted to take over Wakanda because reasons. I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. In, out. She gets headhunted by the blood siblings. I can't help but laugh at that retarded name. And is trapped in an elevator by them. She has to get out within 3 minutes or gas will make the air unbreathable. This is where she bites a live electric wire. Of course, she manages to get out. She gets an interview with the Hood, who tells her he'll give her a ton of money if she works with them, He explicitly tells her that they're in the business of committing heinous crimes. She says, "What do you do?" And he said, "Theft, extortion, all that stuff." So he does say that. He says theft, extortion, all that good stuff. And she's like, "Okay." And won't even give her a justification. He flashes some money in her face and she accepts. Yes. She actually declines at first. She says, "I'm not interested." And he goes, "Can I have a word?" So she goes and has a word with him in private. And he just gets a box, opens it, and it's got a bunch of cash in. He gets just one of the bags of cash, one of them, and says, "If you join, this will be a signing up fee." And she goes, "I'm in." That's all. Why make billions inventing when you can make thousands stealing? Riri Williams. There you go. He says theft, extortion, breaking and entering. That's actually what he says. Quote, theft, extortion, breaking and entering. Now, remember that she doesn't have a working suit or a functional AI. The hood tells her to get the suit ready by the very next day, and she agrees. She attaches some electrodes to her head, I assume to create an AI, and it takes on the form of a dead friend. She's downloading her brain algorithm into her laptop, which will only take 4 hours, to create an AI. That's what, and because she was thinking about her dead best friend when she falls asleep, it creates it in the image of a dead best friend. The episode then ends. Some additional tidbits. She's given a start grant at MIT, again, which will probably be exceedingly lucrative. And everyone pretends she's the next guardian of Tony Stark's legacy. When she's told she's at least as smart as that Tony guy, the best she can muster is, "I just met you and I won't insult Tony Stark right now." But in that verbiage that I gave you earlier, I won't roast Tony Stark off rip. Riri says that. Riri, did you ever meet Tony Stark? No. So shut your fucking mouth. Were you ever kidnapped by terrorists and created the arc reactor in a cave with a box of scraps? No. So shut your fucking mouth. Fucking abominable, unconscionable slop. I really don't understand how people are paid to make crap like this. She's a terrible character, has a giant ego, and every character in the show feels like they need to stroke it. They all call her smart, hot, popular. It feels more like an ego trip. It's not an ego trip, dude. It's called gaslighting. It's called gaslighting. It's what really shit writers have to do when they don't have the intelligence or the level of creativity to actually write a well-formed character. They have to tell you because they can't show you. They don't know how to do that. So they have to tell you she's smart, she's capable, she's attractive, she's popular. And you're looking at the screen and you're going, yeah, but no. But not really though. So it's called Tell, Don't Show. And it should be the other way round. Show, don't tell. So that, and by the way, that was from a black dude. I just want to stress that. I just want to stress that. Just want to stress that. Even Tim Pool wants to talk about Ironheart. Tim, go back to your Civil War, World War III, World War VI, World War X. Fucking hell. I really want to put. I really would. No. Sometimes, chat, I gotta bite my lip about responding to a comment because you just want to really wind them up. You know what I mean? Really kind of. Okay. I'm just trying to find something that's a little bit of fun. Oh, this is right. Okay. Right. Okay. Chat, I'm gonna show you an account. Please do not in any way contact them. This is nothing to do with them. Okay. I'm just literally wanting to show you some stats. And I'm being serious. So please do not at this person, do not contact this person. I just want to show you what doesn't make sense. Okay. So let me just bring this up. So this is the account. Okay. He, him, whatever. 800 followers, 453 following, right? That's the account. It's a small account, tiny account. Doesn't show any affiliations to anything or anything like that. Their tweet, 3,000 likes. 3,000 likes. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bot account, but this is 100% a botted fucking post. And we know this because we know that Disney pays bot farms. We know that corporations pay bot farms. They hire a third-party marketing company, and then the marketing company hires a bot farm. So that gives them plausible deniability because they are not purchasing the bot farm. They're purchasing the usage of the marketing company who then purchased the bot farm. So plausible deniability. That's how they go about that one. But that is 100% botted because that is not the interaction that an account with that level would even hit even by putting hashtag Ironheart would not do that. That's just a typical showing of how corporations bot farm to try and push Ironheart or Marvel or Star Wars, whatever it is. That's just how it works, folks. That's just how it works. That's the game. Don't hate the player. Don't hate that person. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. So nothing against that person. They're absolutely fully entitled to their own opinion, whether they like it, dislike it, non-plus to it. So I have no shade towards that person and that account. Just want to show you how a bot farm works. That's exactly how it works. Right, let's get into some supery duperies. Let's get into some but needless to say, the show's a pile of shit. It's not It's not that it's just a pile of shit. It's every single thing wrong with A, Marvel, B, ESG and DIE, and C, the people who are now in control of heroes, who don't understand what a hero is, They don't understand how heroes work. They don't have the hero mentality. They don't understand the hero journey. And so we're just getting a bunch of villains being created these days that we're being told are heroes. And it's really prophetic because if you go back to the 90s and you read Kingdom Come, Mark Waid, Alex Ross, if you read Kingdom Come, one of the points about Kingdom Come is the fact that you can't really tell a villain from a hero anymore because they just don't seem to have that morality. Even the heroes don't seem to have that morality. The collateral damage between the fighting between heroes and villains just levels towns, levels cities, causes unbelievable damage, and they just don't want to take responsibility for it. They don't want to take any responsibility for it. So one of the kind of themes about Kingdom Come is the fact that you can barely tell a hero from a villain anymore. And that's exactly where we are with DC and Marvel. Our heroes are being written like villains now, and the villains are being almost pushed as heroic. Ooh. Right. Let's get into some supery duperies. Thank you for being patient, chat. It's been a fun discussion today. Been reading the chat throughout the course of the whole stream. Hey, let me just quickly Ooh. Some lovely people picked up some some saints and sinners today. Thank you, you beautiful fucking people. By the way, we are 410 books away from 10,000 copies sold. Just 410 books away from 10,000 copies. Let's fucking go. Disillusion Man with the $2 says, hell yeah, sexy Adonis. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've had a great streak. Oh, man, this. I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this. I'm so glad that I don't have to touch Ironheart again till Wednesday. I'm so fucking happy that I don't have to touch it till Wednesday because my first review was 25 minutes long. My second review was 35 minutes long. And my episode 3 review was 45 minutes long. And that third review, I started it on Friday and ended up finishing it yesterday. It drains a man's soul. Roland the Wretched with a $50 says, I am disappointed in you this week, Terry. Fucking get in line. Usually I can count on you to do something I can take the piss out of during the course of the week. This week, you've given me nothing. Did Roland just call me perfect? Did Roland the Wretched did he just call me perfect? Oh, Space Rebel, 100% just thinking about the money for those reviews. That's it. I'm just going to check to see how they're doing, actually. Review number 1, not bad. Not bad. Review number 2, not bad. Not bad. Review number 3 only came out yesterday, so I don't think there's going to be, there's no There's no data. There's no data on that yet. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you. Do better, Terry. How do you expect me to send chats if I can't mock you? Roland just called me perfect. Sorry for being perfect, Roland. I can't help it if I'm perfect. Zodlander with a 200 Swedish says, try to apply this to Ironheart. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the, oh my God, by the color of their skin, but by the content of the character. I have a dream today. Well, oh my God. I think Martin Luther King would be fucking spinning like a rotisserie chicken right now. Because we've gone from the disillusionment of segregation to woke fucking retards wanting to bring back segregation. You've gone from white racists, because it was racism. It's just as simple. From white racists causing segregation to woke black people asking for segregation. That white racists, black racists, fucking. But Martin Luther King would be spinning like a fucking rotisserie chicken for. He died for this shit. He fucking died for this shit, you know? To see a bunch of fucking retarded, woke penises. And by penises, of course, I mean men and women. Because what exactly is gender? Begging to be segregated again. Fucking hell. Thank you, Zodlander. Calioth with a $10 says, the legend of Soundwave Superior was born. Optimus Silverback, tired of watching X-Ray Girl flip burgers, ventured off on his own with a dream transforming himself into the modern British invasion. Calioth, it's good to see you've gone back to making absolutely nonsensical super chats, but I'm here for it. As fried chicken, not rotisserie chicken, get you. Kohlhauser said that, folks. Kohlhauser said that. Don't look at me. Kohlhauser said that. He's fucking black. He can get away with that shit. I can't get away with that shit, Kohlhauser. But Kohlhauser, don't ask me what we were eating while we were watching Ironheart. Don't ask me. And definitely don't ask me what we had for dessert. No face with a $5 says green screen, but I thought you were in a spacious penthouse suite. Where have these super chats been going then? Crack. I have a massive crack addiction. And it's been no WWE champions, all of it. Every penny. I am down from the rafters. It's me. I was down from the rafters all along. Zodlander with a membership for 15 says, I watched Ironheart episode 1 and I had to pause after 2 minutes. Riri is a fucking criminal. By the way, Slug needs to eat more pancakes to be a bit more comic book accurate. Well, Zodlander, they not only need to eat a few more pancakes, but they also need to fucking drain all the melanin out of their fucking system if they want to be Slug. Slug in the comics, huge, like bigger than me, huge fucking fat guy, like Jabba the Hutt levels of white guy. Slug in the Marvel universe, black drag queen. Black drag queen. Okie dokie. Calios with a $2 says the Scarlet Letter in WoW. Jiggle physics required. Ain't gonna get any jiggle physics in World of Warcraft, mate. But you will get blind, gay, one-armed black woman. Paul Halter with a 33 months says, good morning, Az. Hope that you're well, my brother. Wish you could be in Toronto for TFCon. Dude, I swear to God, I'm going to try my fucking hardest to be there next year, buddy. I swear, I'm going to try my hardest to be there next year. With me and Drunk 3PO, Dead End finally. They've taken my money for Dead End. My Transformer store has taken my money for Dead End. They took it like a week and a half ago, dude. They took it like a week and a half ago. So when I go back to the UK, I'm going to do a stream where I'm going to be building Menasor live on stream. Building Menasor. Woo! Fucking bring it. Keep fighting the fight, brother. Love you. Thank you. Love you too, Cole. How's you? Fucking, I love you, mate. You are a great guy. I just want to see on the pre-orders, because my store doesn't have the latest Constructicon up for pre-order, whereas TF Source have had it up for a long time, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Oh, YouTube crashed. Hold up stream. But yeah, you take it easy, brother. And I'm really hoping to be there legitimately. Next year, I'm hoping to do a lot of toy fairs. I'm looking to do toy fairs and record toy fairs and all this kind of stuff. I'm looking to come over to TF Con in Toronto. There's a lot that I'm looking to do next year. There truly is. Calios with a $2 says TF Source will be at TF Con. Nice. As when that stream for Menasor comes, transform from vehicle, animal mode to robot, or you're going straight to big boy form. Oh, they're in robot form at the minute, so I need to put them from robot form to car form to car form to Menasor form. So I'm literally, there's going to be a lot of transforming done on that stream. Yeah, because they're all in robot form, so they've got to go into their respective vehicle forms to be able to go into their. Yeah, it's probably going to be a long stream. Oh, don't worry, chat. When I'm, next, like I said, fingers crossed. Whenever I'm going to travel anywhere next year, I'm going to give all of you plenty of notice. So if there are people in the area, I'll give you plenty of notice. Okay, don't fret about that. Calioth with a $2 says, I guess Gunn didn't think modern comics were bad. Why? I mean, looking at those trailers, fucking hell. Brett Lifers with a $50 started playing WoW in 2004 until just after Burning Crusade. After my divorce years later, I picked it up again. In a matter of weeks, I saw the gradual decline after all the years and expansions up to Battle for Azeroth. Oh my God. Such a disappointment. Cheers, man. It was to me, it was Warlord. The absolute fucking stake through the heart was Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor was just the stake in the heart that killed WoW. You know, it could have been salvaged after Mr. Pandaria. It could have, but Warlords of Draenor. That's what killed WoW. That's what got rid of millions of subscribers. Millions. Ather Lionheart with 1,000 Huffington says, Crypto, what the hell, dude? This Superman sounds like some guy dropped into a Superman movie. You're not, you kind of, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there. Because to me, it just feels like Superman cosplay. It doesn't feel like Superman. It feels like some guy that they've got to stand in for Superman while he's doing important shit. Because it just feels like Superman cosplay to me. Joshua K2M with a 16-month. Thank you. Zodlander with another 50 Swedish says, my cousin is forcing me to watch Superman after my birthday and Fantastic Four. I need help. I'm not good at saying no or even fuck no. Well, dude, as somebody that has to watch this for work, I personally have no sympathy. Pain should be shared. Dark Knight Rider with the $2 says, unless it closed, wouldn't Hammer Riri? No. I'm gonna pass. We're gonna pass. Thank you. Grant Matheson with a £10 says, he is risen. Saint Jesus George. Chat's mum's still in bed, so I can't scream it. She's been working really hard and she's still sleeping. So I can't scream that out. I can't scream it out. So you get an ASMR instead. St. Jesus George. Lionheart Blind. I heard at least 15 people fucking shoot the load then. You're welcome. Who says I'm not an LGBTQIA2 plus spirited ally? Gorbs with a £10 says, unrecognized intellect, kicked out of an institution, steals fund inventions. Riri has the same origin as my City of Villains character, Dr. Mechanibus. G Mort with a £10 says, you only get a tenner as I just spent 50 quid on Saints and Sinners hardback. Thank you. And it's very generous that you even gave us a fucking tenner after getting that, mates. Thank you. Big thank you. Legit. I'm counting down to 10,000 copies sold. Counting down. 410. That's what we need. 410 more books and we hit 10,000, which I think would put us at the time, because there's still time to do better, but I think that would put us at the time to be the third, potentially the third or the fourth highest selling book this year. And there's been 14 different books. I think it could be. So yeah, I think it's third. I think it puts us third. And then the next one's, you know, it's doable. Then we're chasing down Isom 3. Actually, do you know what? Let's have a fucking look. Gmort, you're an absolute darling. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Because somebody did a here we go. Edwin Boyette did a breakdown of the sales numbers and the books sold. So we're currently now, Saints and Sinners is now on 9,590. So we've got another fucking 500 sold since. And that's gone over 350,000 now, just saying. But we'll be chasing down Yaira 2. We'll be chasing down Yaira 2 to take third place. And if we were to take over Yaira 2, we'd be chasing down Isom 3. And if we did manage to beat Isom 3, we'd be going for the number 1 spot to hit the Horseman. So we've gone past this boy here. Oh, that the Great War separation. So we've gone past the Great War separation now. So knock that out. Get out of here. Knock that out. And it's Yaira 2. Sorry, Soskers. Sorry, not sorry. It's all's fair in love and war. Look, the Soskers have got a story in Saints and Sinners, so I'm sure they're fucking okay with everything, all right? So we've knocked out Great War of Separation. We're now 4th, chasing down Yaira 2. 19 days to go. 19 days to go. So there is time to go higher. Would I love Saints and Sinners to be the highest selling book of the year so far? Yes, of course I would. It's a tall order. But you never know. You never know. What's currently the best-selling cover? I don't know the latest. All I know is at the start of the campaign, it was cover A, which is my cover. Cover A. Get your cover A's. That's my cover. Get whichever cover you want. I don't care. Just as long as you get a copy. But that was right at the beginning of the campaign, so that could have easily have changed. There was only 2 difference between mine and cover 5, which is the there's 5 covers. Cover 5, and there's also the hardback, so there's technically 6 covers now. Which was the anthology cover. It's got all the characters on. So there was like 2 difference. So I don't know exactly where they are now. Zodlander again with a 50 Swedish says, if they wanted to have AI Natalie be her real friend, they should have had a scene where they said that they scanned the real Natalie's brain. Well, they can't. She's dead, though. If they'd done that, it wouldn't have made sense because she's dead. You can't scan a dead brain. A dead brain's got no activity, so you can't scan a brain. Poise Danubis or Poison Dan or Poise Danubis with a £10 says Iron Chav. Poise Danubis. I want to see if I get that. Poise Danubis. Iron Chav. Fucking she wishes, mate. She fucking wishes. There again, due to the fact that so many characters in this show are already brain dead and they're still walking, it actually might have worked. Hangry has been a member for 38 months. Thank you, Hangry. Calioth with a $2 says, no personal responsibility equals Black Girl Magic. Oh, Riri doesn't want to take responsibility for anything. She's the typical scum of the earth. She thinks the world owes her a favor, and she thinks she's the main character of the fucking universe. She's one of those fucking people. What do you mean, one of those people? Nishi has become a member. Nishi, thank you so much indeed. VH has become a member for 11 months. VH, thank you, sir. Nate the Scott with a 33 months says, hey, Az, loving all the content of the newest villain story from morally backwards woke morons who don't know good from evil. Lol. Hail the fellowship. Same to you, Nate. Hope you have a good day, buddy. Calioth with a $5 says, all blacks are not the same tribe and are infuriated when racists attempt to lump them in together in one group. They lose when their target is small. This is a massive problem of collectivism. This is what the woke fucking retards tried to do. They tried to put everybody into a box. All white people are the same, all Asians are the same, all black people are the same, all women are the same, all men are the same. It doesn't allow, because if everybody's the same, it doesn't allow for nuanced discussion. So if you want to create a narrative, then you just attach it to everybody. All white people are racist. Boom, done. Well, that's not true. It's just commie fucking bollocks, mate. It's just commie fucking bollocks. And by the way, communism in today's day and age doesn't actually mean communism. It just means I'm a lazy fuck. And I'm a disingenuous lying piece of shit. That's what it means. Bubba Doom has been a member for 15 months. Bubba Doom, thank you. Crimson Shadow with a 20-month membership says, hi, Az. Hope you're doing good. Fuck DEI. Thanks for keeping this mad Scotsman entertained. You're fucking welcome. Thank you. For fucking 20 months, dude. Thank you. Blackguard with a $50. All throughout comics history are characters that truly wanted to become heroes, but instead succumbed to various vices or sins and ended up becoming villains. The problem today is that modern writers can't recognize those characters as villains. Yeah, this is the weird thing, Blackguard. Well, it's not the weird thing. It's the obvious thing. That's just the problem. Here, let me just... So you can actually fucking see me instead of just... So anyway, hi, everyone. Jeremy from the Quartering here. Let's just move that across there. That'll do for now, I guess. The thing is, though, if anyone has read comics for any period of time, you would watch Ironheart and you would just be like, oh, that's just a typical villain origin story. I mean, typical. It's a typical villain origin story. They've had all the resources at their fingertips. They've had everybody helping them to succeed as best possible. And it hasn't worked out. And instead of being like, let's go for some self-reflection, let's see where I can improve, where did I go wrong, the villain goes, I deserve this. And that's exactly what she's done. I deserve this. They need to recognize my greatness. There's twice she demands respect. She talks about you need to demand respect. A hero doesn't demand respect. A hero commands respect from others. That's how respect, because respect is earned. It's not just fucking demanded. So she's an absolute classic villain. And now we're 3 episodes in, she's responsible pretty much directly for the murder of one person. She's conspiratorially involved in the murder of multiple people now, as well as extortion, blackmail, breaking and entering, criminal damage, attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, blah, 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 breaking and entering. Oh, her rap sheet after 3 episodes is off the hook. And at the end of episode 3, she's having a panic attack. And the panic attack isn't because, oh my God, what the fuck have I done? How have I got myself into this position? Holy shit. She's having a panic attack because she fucking left something behind and she's concerned that she's going to become liable and responsible for her own actions. She's actually going to get some consequences of her own actions. And that's why she's having a panic attack. She's having a panic attack because she might be held accountable for her actions. Fucking. Holy shit. Chainmail Sean has been a member for 33 months. Sean, thank you, dude. D Breezy with a 20-month membership says, follow up Transformers cartoon. Only see season 1 on Prime. Where can I get the rest? Answered that for you, dude. You can go to just YouTube. And also, but D Breezy sent a £20 PayPal and said, for the demonetization, yeah, boy. Been watching the original Transformers cartoon with my son. Are there any decent Transformer video games? Transformers Devastation. Transformers Devastation. Transformers War for Cybertron. We only have Switch and PC and tablets currently. Hope you and Chatsman are well. We're doing great, dude. Thank you. So yeah, Transformers Devastation, Transformers War for Cybertron, bud. You're welcome. And thank you, D Breezy. Thank you, man. Bubba Doom with a $5 says, folk should read Ivanhoe. It has a great Robin Hood story. These writers don't do anything or read anything. Dude, they haven't got time to read anything. They're too busy being professional victims. Professional victims, by the way, when they're in positions of power, positions of authority, but they're professional victims. It's like that fucking retard from the Young Turks thing. And he went, God, black people just can't catch a break in America. You know, he's talking about the same black people who are employed by Disney in a Marvel project that wrote, that show ran, they just can't get a break. No, what you can't do and what you're mad about is you can't force people to like the dog shit. That's what you're mad about. And by the way, the person that said that, do you think they've watched Ironheart? Do you think they fucking love Marvel or DC or fucking nerd shit? Of course they don't. They're just a race baiting piece of shit because their fucking currency is race baiting and division and hatred. Clowns. Actual clowns. Sinwave with a £5 says, can I get a St. Jesus George Ironheart Floyd? You can get an ASMR one because Chat's mum's, you know, having a sleep. So you can get a St. Jesus George Ironheart Floyd. The same network, Stephen. Yeah, the same network of that. The one where Chen Kyuga said, if I was a benevolent dictator, I would legalize fucking animals because I'm a degenerate piece of fucking shit. Same one as that. Have you seen, hold on. Let me just make sure that you can just so you're fully aware. Just in case you haven't ever seen or heard this. Sorry, Larry, I'll get to you in a second, buddy.
I have decided what that Boing Boing chick was doing. Mm-hmm. She was doing a jaywalking bestiality. Like, yeah, it might technically be a crime, but let's not waste the court's time on jaywalking.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough.
But here comes the controversial part, the part I shouldn't say. I believe that if I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, you are pleasuring the animal. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Why? Why did that happen? It's the dumbest thing
It
I've said.
really is the dumbest thing you said. But
No, I'll tell you why. Because so there's was the case that we covered where there was a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse, and the horse came to a conclusion, right? So who got harmed?
you know that people who are okay, look, not to be a downer about what you're saying, because what you're saying sounds kind of funny, but a lot of people who are being raped can actually have an orgasm. So if a guy is being raped, he can have an orgasm. It's you can't say, oh, okay, if you come, that means you wanted it. That's not the right way to go.
But number one, you're being an unbelievable downer.
I am, but that's the truth.
Number two, they're not both humans. Number three, if you really ask the horse, did you mind? The answer's got to be no. Do you see what I'm saying? No.
No. Yeah. That, by the way, is Hassan Piker's uncle. That is Hassan Piker's uncle, by the way. Cut from the same fucking cloth. That fucking bloodline. Fucking hell. So, So that's on the same. So there's the same network of people that are calling people on FNT racist. They're okay with horse fuckery by the looks of it, So there you go. Have fun with that, I guess, or something. I don't know. Larry with a $5 says, "How long did your big fast last?" I answered this. I don't think you got the last one, Larry, but you asked this on the last super chat. I did answer it, bud. My record was 63 hours thanks to food poisoning. Oh, salads can be dangerous. I lasted 45 hours. Which was the big one. In July, gonna try again to see how long I can go for in July. But I'm okay with 45 hours for a start. Not a bad start. Boobies. Angela Richter with a membership for 61 months. Angela, thank you, sweetheart. And Angela Richter gifting a membership to the stream as well. Angela, appreciate you. Parmesan with a 2000 Huffington says, minor correction, her selling homework in MIT was already a crime as she defrauded scholarships. Her taking the suit and MIT AI was crime. She does nothing but crime. She never turned. She was always a villain. I stand correct. No, you're right. He is right. Yeah. She could be liable for criminal prosecution with that. You are absolutely correct. David Frederick, someone with $5 says 50th birthday is Wednesday. Happy birthday for Wednesday, David. My present from my mother arrived yesterday. Transbot Commander stack animation color. That's Ultra Magnus, isn't it? The Commander stack is Ultra Magnus. I'm just checking. Stack. That's the Ultra Magnus. Yes. It's I have that, or I had it. I actually gave it to one of my mates when I got the Fans Toys version. But yes, it's an excellent Ultra Magnus. Absolutely excellent Ultra Magnus, that. It is a really, really good one. I ended up going with the Fans Toys one ultimately. But the that version is a fucking beautiful version as well. I loved it. When that first came out, I got it. Yeah. Once Upon a Blue Moon has become a YouTube member. Thank you, Once Upon a Blue Moon. Appreciate you. Oh, by the way, actually, before I get into Dark Knight, what was quite funny is I don't know if you watched FNT, but Gary was talking on FNT how it got quite a lot of emails about angry people as regards to the Ironheart stuff. I have only received one angry email about it. and it was kind of weird because the guy tried to insult me by just being really anti-Semitic, and I'm not even Jewish. So I'm sort of like, I don't know if this guy's insulting me or if he's just using it as an excuse to be an anti-Semite, which would hold up as well. So I'm kind of like, what, dude? I mean, what you're saying? Am I meant to be offended? I'm not Jewish. How am I meant to be offended by this? So weird. It's so weird. It's like, okay. The tolerant left, by the way, the stunning and brave tolerant left. Unless you are tick boxes here, Jew versus babyface, right? Sorry, do I look Jew presenting? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying to that kind of stuff. I almost emailed back just going, thanks. I don't know. Right Rider with the $2 says one of the worst NFL owners bought your team. RIP. No, they bought a 43% stake in it. They don't have a majority stake. Okay. They don't have a majority stake. It looks like they're trying to come in for the European money, for the influx of European money, but fingers crossed he remains a minority stakeholder. Fingers crossed. Az Goldberg, Terrence von Asberg. Terrence von Higgenberg. Rook Takes Rook has been a member for 15 months. Thank you, Rook Takes Rook. And Rook Takes Rook with a $10 going, resign from my job this week. Don't super chat me then. Please. I appreciate the love. Please hold on to your cash, dude. Simultaneously feeling relief and sadness. I hope everyone in chat knows their worth and is willing to work hard to see it realized. Amen to that, though. Know your worth. That was one of the reasons why I quit to do YouTube. Was just like, you know, I'm working my ass off, absolutely working my fucking ass off. And who's getting all the benefit of that? My bosses. So I'm like, I want to be the fucking man. I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that goes, hey, yay, this money we earned, that's fucking mine. Not just some fucking small little bite of the cherry. So yeah, 100% know your worth. And look after yourself, and I hope you get back into work ASAP. As in sales, Space Rebel, as in sales, marketing, customer service, all that kind of stuff. But at that specific job, I was just purely doing sales, corporate sales. Shark Dentures with a $5 says, she's a genius. You keep using that word, but I don't think it means what you think it means. Yeah, we keep hearing the word genius because they can't show her as a genius because she's fucking retarded. And yet your YouTube boss still gets 30%. Yeah, they get 30%, but it's not like I get, you know, it's not like I get the money and then it's just like, boom, now you got to give us the 30%. Then you got to, it's all done before I see it. So whatever the finances I see on the back end, that's after YouTube had done all their cut. And so to me, that's okay. But you could always PayPal me. If you want to PayPal me and bypass the oppressor, I bypassed the oppressor. That's one way that you can bypass that if you want to, but I don't push it because I leave it up to you, beautiful people. It's up to you what you do. Kryptonian Jedi has been a member for 34 months. Thank you, Kryptonian Jedi. Lost for words with a £5 says, hi, Az. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I'm just necking a couple of Nuki Browns. Nuki Brown Ale. before I cooked my kids some tea. Ironheart was trash. Hi, chat. Yes, it was. I haven't had it. Well, I haven't drunk any alcohol for over 2.5 years now. I've been dry for 2.5 years. But when I was at uni, you know, I like to sneak a Nuki Brown. That's Newcastle Brown Ale, by the way, folks, if you don't know. Boobies. Giles McCoy with the $5 says, the best way Marvel could save face with Thieving Heart is to claim they were making a 2023 period piece, and it was supposed to be a parody. Honest to God, if you found out that Ironheart was written by former Ku Klux Klan members, then you would be like, oh, I understand why it's so racist now. But when you realize that it's actually written by black women and showrun by a black woman and directed by a black woman, you're like, wait, what? Chris1306 with a 35 Zargon says, Ironheart is just, I want it all and I want it. Yes, it's Veruca. It's Veruca. She's Veruca from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But according to the reviews you read this show, or the reviews you read this show, is so great it's on par with The Sopranos. Kind of. Yeah, it's Veruca from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Rook takes Rook with a $2. Says, has anyone else been struck by how ugly Riri is? Oh. Japanese Demon Lord with a 2 month says, another thing that companies do is they don't include anime on ranking lists. If they did, anime would be over half the top 10. Nice. Scotty's been a member for 28 months. Thank you, Scotty. Xavier Hart with a 10 Australian says, g'day, Ez. Just wanted to give you a tenner just to say cheers for all the fun and laughs you've given to us. However, I am upset at the idea that you can bench more than me, 80 kilos. Yeah. Fucking hurts me tits though. Jace Darkfire with a $5 says, fuck yeah, more Transformer streams. I'm waiting on my Iron Factory Leukaiser to ship. Can't wait for your Menasor stream. Yeah, when I'm back in the UK, Menasor stream incoming. I can't wait for that. Probably do it on a Saturday. Or something, a weekend, you know, a nice chill weekend type of vibe, you know. Zodlander with a 50 Swedish says, I know you're teetotalers, but you are welcome to come to Sweden anytime and I'll buy you a beverage of some kind. Cheers. I'll have a sparkling water. Jordan with the $5. Jordan, stop super chatting. 6 months cancer-free. That's what we fucking like to hear. 2 more rounds of immunotherapy, and I'm done with my treatments. Closing on a house next week. Is that why? Is that because you're so slow with your fucking wheelchair? I've been trying to get to this house for fucking 5 weeks now and closing in on it. Because I'm so asking for a friend. Life is good. We love you, Jordan. We love you. I've got my Jordan t-shirt here, by the way. I've got my Jordan t-shirt in my bedroom right now. She's a good one, chat. This one's a good one. Wayne Arama with a $13 says, hey, as my son just got back from the UK, he was playing soccer with some youth club over there. Nice. He brought me a coffee mug back as a present. Do you think I should fuck my ass mouth and to get him off? Get him off my fucking screen. God damn it, Leroy. Jack has been a member for 28 months. Hi, Az. What's your opinion on the SS86 Megatron? Let's have a look. SS86 Meg. I think is it the one I think it is? Let's have a look. Studio Series. That's the Studio Series 86 Megatron. Come on. Here it is. Let's have a look. By the way, just to make it perfectly clear, Jack, I don't collect the Studio Series as a rule. Because I go for fans toys and stuff. It's not bad. For a Studio Series, it's good. But if you really want, and I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. If you want a really good fucking Megatron, there's the number one, they are doing the reissue of the Tomi Takara one, but the Tomi Takara one doesn't have a back on the Megatron. There is a fourth party Megatron. I cannot remember the brand, but there is a fourth party Megatron, which is pretty much exactly like the Masterpiece series, but it comes with a back plate which covers all of the back, which is what you want. That's the one that I have in my collection. Japanese demon lord with a $5 says people who have no morals are incapable of writing stories about morality. Correct. It's why almost all modern comic books suck. Correct. Heroes have to have morals. Well, the thing is, unfortunately, Demon Lord, it's even more insidious than that. Their morality is immoral. That's the fucking insidious thing. Their morality is immorality. And therefore, they can't do morality not because they don't understand it. It's because they don't like it. It's because they're immoral. And their immorality is their morality. That's the scary thing. Mark Forsyth has been a member for 8 months. Says, I can understand how bad this is because it was created in a time where people with brains just had to be quiet, but the people defending it now, oh, they're just fucking retarded. I don't think there's anyone, I don't think there's anyone really defending this. I don't think there's really any defense to this at all. It's pretty indefensible stuff. I mean, as a there's right. My chat's made up of many different people from many different walks of life. There's fucking white people in my chat. There's black people in my chat, brown people, straight people, gay people. There's all kinds of people with different religion, Christians, probably Muslims, they're fucking Catholics, depending on whatever denomination. All different kinds of walks of life, all different pathways, okay? So when they call like people like ourselves racist, it holds no merit. It has no, it has no weight. It's just useless, absolutely useless. As if I'm not black, but I can clearly identify with racial elements. And if I was a black person and I watched Ironheart, I'd be fucking insulted beyond compare. To me, right, let's just say all the characters in Ironheart were white. It would come across as some woke, and it was written by white people and directed by white people, etc. This would come across as some white, brain-dead, woke fucking libtard that was apologetic for being white because the characters are just so fucking hideous. But the thing is, they're all black. They're written by black people, directed by black people, fucking showrun by black people. So it's just like, how your portrayal of black people is, I should have everything, and when it's taken away due to my own fucking failures, then I should just fucking steal. I'd be fucking I'd be like, fuck off. I've been salted beyond compare. Zodlander with 100 Swedish says, but it's not a villain origin story for people who can turn their brains off to watch the slop. My cousin likes She-Hulk because it's comic book accurate, but it's not comic book accurate. It's not even remotely comic book accurate. Just because She-Hulk breaks the fourth wall doesn't mean it's comic book accurate. In the Byrne run, does she break the fourth wall? Yes. The vast majority of the fourth wall breaking was actually directed at Byrne himself, who was creating the comic, and the character behaves nothing like the character in the fucking TV show. So just because they break the fourth wall doesn't mean it's comic book accurate. If Batman was fucking trans and fucking black and fucking lived on fucking Mars, but still wore the same bat suit, that'd be just the same as saying, well, it's comic book accurate because the costume's the same. It doesn't even fucking resemble Batman. So no, it's not comic book accurate in the slightest. That's a second, third, fourth hand argument that they've heard on the internet, and it's become their opinion without actually fucking knowing shit about shit. Sorry, I'm sure your cousin's a lovely person, Bella. Same cousin forcing me to watch Fantastic Four and Superman. Ask them to show you their collection of She-Hulk comics. Because I have a nice collection. I've got the whole original run of She-Hulk. The whole original run. Yeah, boy. Munchlack77 has been a member for 33 months. Says people are going to, what the fucking chat? My response, first time. Yeah. Oh, first time, eh? Yeah, people watching this and going, what the fuck? First time, eh? Brett Lightfors has been a member for 11 months. Says legs, chest, and biceps tomorrow. Let's go. Tomorrow, cardio. Cardio, probably chest. Cardio, chest tomorrow. Rook takes Rook with a $5. Says after 72 hours of fasting, the body begins destroying cancer, causing old cells. It's fascinating. Look into it. Yeah, so I hear. So I hear. He gave me the comics and I read them. Well, yeah. So tell him which part is comic book accurate. So which part of the show is comic book accurate? Well, she talks, she breaks the fourth wall. But what about the character? Well, Gollum Wolf with a $5 says, you went full Riri, man. Never go full Riri. You don't buy that. Ask Kevin Feige. Ironheart 2025 went full Riri, went home empty-handed. Andy Masterson's been a member for 45 months. Andy, thank you, sunshine. Tyler Harris with a $10 says, come to Florida as UK's cooked. And I like you Brits when you guys come down here to visit. Way better than a lot of other foreigners. You guys just can't take the Florida heat. Dude, I took the dog out for a walk yesterday morning. It was so humid yesterday morning. I was dripping when I came back. Dripping. Dripping like the ladies in the chat right now from watching this stream. Disillusion Man with a $10 says, drinking some Earl Grey, heated the water the proper way, microwave, or fuck, goddamn fucking get him off my screen. Mark Arsault with a 2 Canadian says, strong rumor of a Lego Enterprise D for November. Yes. There is a very strong rumor of a Lego Enterprise D coming this November. I've heard it for months now. So I know it's coming from a source which has actually been very good in saying things that have been upcoming. So yeah, I do believe it's legitimately happening. Right. That was the final. We are caught up, which is just as well because I'm going to be back in 36 minutes for Sunday Fun Day. And today, myself, Quarter Black Garrett's back, Cara, and Mr. Porkchop were playing Peak. New game today. We're playing Peak, which apparently is the new fun thing for the crazy kids to play. So I'm going to be back in 36 minutes from now. Massive thank you. Oh, I'm just trying to sign off and Jaded Fett throwing 20s at me. Jaded Fett, thank you so much. $20 is dono and run. Been busy last couple of weeks, missed you. Dude, massive thank you. Don't worry about being busy. Fucking life's good if you're busy, mate. Fingers crossed. I'll see you jumping in and out of some chats. You take good care of yourself, buddy. So massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, remembered, thank you for supporting the channel. Also, any of you that went and picked up a copy of Saints and Sinners, massive thank you for supporting that campaign. We sold like another fucking near 20 units in this stream. We're at 9,602, which means we're now less than 400 to that 10,000 mark. If you're watching this back on replay, the link to Saints and Sinners is in the description box down below. 398 copies to go, and we've hit 5 fucking figures. 10,000 copies sold. Massive thank you everyone who did that as well. I'll be back in about half an hour from now with Sunday Fun Day. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo Boo.